Most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work. You need somebody?
When I need proof, I pray that I find the truth. Feel like it's pulling my tooth, and what's done in the dark slowly letting me loose. My love right by my side, she know I ain't got no proof. Picture me, tossing in my sleep. I'm fighting demons alone, she hugging me, screaming we. Picture somebody bringing life to your life. Got the plug, told Virgil, right wife on my wife. Nick it easy.
We back here with my brothers, season 3. Yeah,
That's what she did.
some cobwebs and some hairs or whatever the case may be.
So had a little dust on it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
There was hair on it.
A little dust.
It was some hair on her.
Whose hair was it?
Wasn't mine.
You know what would have been funny if he had snatched that shit, the snow was stuck in his hand. So he'd have been like,
Damn sure.
Yo.
oh shit.
Oh, shoot.
But no, we back.
So how much your cuts cost now?
Free 99.
Oh, shoot.
No, it don't.
I did this ship last night.
Oh, all right. I'm thinking about the whole shebang.
Oh yeah, that was that. Listen,
Are you going to get clippers to like do your own beard though?
so there's this. There's this.
Fuck your beard up. You better not.
So here's this thing. So there's this thing that actually does like your hair, your head, and then like it does a little trim. But I don't want to do the trim part. It comes with everything, but I'm afraid to do the
Little
trim part.
plastic shit.
Huh?
The little plastic shit that you sit on your face and you just cut a line.
No, not that.
Oh.
Because it actually like it comes with like the shaver for your hair, and there's like different attachments.
So
And there's attachments like to trim and line up your beard. But I'm gonna get it because it comes with the package. But I'm not gonna use it.
do you trust me?
No.
No, I used to like no jokes. I used to like cut hair and I just like stop. But I feel like the beards is like the beards.
On this
is what it said.
motherfucker for 25 years. I ain't never in my life heard this nigga say I used to cut hair.
That could be. I would try to ask
Is
my
that
dad.
why you got a baldy?
No, sir. I would try to ask my dad, but the nigga talk too much.
Because when he used to cut me, he used to do all this type of shit.
That's why I started though. So I would cut his hair. Like this before he started going bald. I'm sorry. He wanted to go bald. So he's like, "You practice on me," and then my beard game was strong, because that's really all I was doing: shaving head and then shaping up the beard.
So my question is,
Who was this?
He was in the Northeast
going bald
from like
by choice
8th to 10th grade.
or by circumstance?
What you mean?
Which one would you prefer?
Neither.
Oh, God.
So you wouldn't. So
I don't want to go bald.
I mean, we're all going to go bald eventually.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Or you,
It's not true.
unless you're gonna have a cul-de-sac.
That's not true. A lot of old heads got.
It's a lot of old heads.
got matted frus, bro, and they wear the hat and they take it off. Young blood. You be like, oh.
And then, yeah, but then you look.
Young blood.
When you go a little bit deeper into it, they got that they balding in the middle.
Not all of them though.
Everybody not doing that, bro. When you get old, like everybody don't go bald, bro.
Bro, I had 2 uncles that had frus before they died, and they wasn't going bald.
Yo,
And then
Now,
my dad and my
if
other
it's-
uncle, them Jones is gone. I got one uncle at George Jefferson. He cut that joint off. He had to let that thing go.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's when you let it go.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it by choice because it was starting, so I just was like, fuck it.
Like if you remember early on, Chic, Kiss, and Styles,
They all was balding.
They all have baldies for no fucking reason.
And that, I thought Kiss
No
said-
reason at all. I mean, I think SP. I think he's the only one who was like bald for real. But Chic and Kiss had hair. Kiss now got a whole little curly top.
I remember during the off season, we're gonna get into the off season, all the shit that we talking when that went on. We was at the passport place to get Monty not renewal, but her name changed for our passport. Boy who took our picture literally had a number 1, but that shit was super. It was dyed.
Funny you mentioned that.
That is
'cause we was
nutty.
grinding my pop up yesterday about that. So none of my pop grandkids remember me with hair. So I'm like, you only got 2 grandkids that probably saw you with hair. That's my 2 oldest nieces. So my nephew was there. Was like, no, I'm gonna pop up having hair. I said because he used to get a 1 extra light. To the point that I was getting a 1 extra light because that's what I was usually accustomed to doing.
I think a lot of people got that when they was a young bull.
My dad like, I ain't never gonna taper. I said,
Because
"Well, much tape."
that's the I ain't coming back in a month. Like that was the when you got.
When I was because even when I was, me and my papa was barbershop damn near every week, bro. Like that was a thing. Like that was the thing. He's like, you know, I got.
So if you got a hustler the next week, you ain't had no hair.
I would agree with that too, but
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. I was a kid. I didn't know no better.
The kid joint was the number one all around.
I think I was getting a hustler for a while, and then
I think it's until you become like able to go to the barbershop by yourself.
no, not even now.
Really?
No,
When I was going myself,
I stopped.
Can I get a taper fade? Then I got to the point like, yo, I'm not doing that anymore. Remember, when was it feeling like when everybody tried to grow a fro? Everybody's growing a fro to get braids, right?
Yeah.
And when I grew my fro was uneven. Why was my fro uneven? Because I grew that joint from a taper. So I had to cut that joint off and then start over where I actually just got it evenly. But I just cut it all off and start over.
Funny fro story. 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds. Mom was like, go to the barbershop.
I can put a time frame on this story.
Just saying, go to the barbershop and go to blowout. I'm like, all right, cool. Went to the barbershop, asked to leave for a blowjob. She was like, what? I mean, oh, what is it called when you pick it out and get that? She was like, oh, a blow. My fault.
Title. Excuse me, so I get a blowjob? What? And you was like 12.
12. Didn't know nothing about a blowjob.
That's crazy. You
Yeah.
You ain't know nothing about a blowjob at 12?
No. My horizons wasn't expanded till I was like 14.
So you was a young nerd.
Yeah.
And then you grew up and was like, I'm not doing this.
No.
No?
No, I was a young nerd. I'm still a nerd now.
Your words, not mine, but I agree.
Nigga, that's like calling a fat person fat. Nigga, I know. Of course I'm a nerd. I know.
Well, all right.
Not many 33-year-olds still do some of the shit that I do. So, hey, I was watching cartoons yesterday. Give a fuck.
I don't know the last cartoon I watched, bro.
But yeah. But no, we back, season 3. We're going to go over some things that happened in the off season. Just to transpire. Things that happened in our lives. Because it was a tumultuous off season for some of us. All of us. Most of us. So yeah.
What?
Who want to start, man? Who want to start?
You can start.
Nigga.
Sorry. I apologize. We haven't done this in a while.
Never mind. You can start. It's on you. You'll go.
After we potted, 3rd year anniversary, shout out to Babe. Happy anniversary. I got my knee surgery.
Yes, you did.
Mr. Glass knee.
It's healing.
Are you doing your therapy though?
I'm not.
Do you remember? Did he FaceTime you after you got surgery?
No.
He FaceTimed me. He says, "Bro," I said,
I don't know, motherfucker.
I said, "Bro, get off the phone." He's like, "No, I just want to tell you." I'm like, "What?"
Dude, the first week I was lit.
He said, I just want to tell you that I got the surgery. I said, "Where my sister at?" She over there driving. Bro, y'all the same car, bro. Like, what do you mean she over there driving? Like, y'all the same car. I said, "Bro, go to bed." He said, I'm not tired. I said, "Do it hurt?" He said, "No, I'm high right now, but I feel the pain in the morning." Called the next morning, "Bro, you all right?" He was like, "No, this shit hurt."
I was high as hell the first week. Yeah, but it was cool. I could walk up steps. I could do all types of shit now. I could bend my leg back, all type of shit, sitting Indian style. It feel good.
As a fat nigga, is it a struggle to sit Indian style?
You can sit.
No,
Indian
not no
style?
more. Yeah, I could do it now. My knee don't hurt no more.
I don't think I can sit Indian style.
Probably could. When the last time you tried? That's the issue.
Dun, 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 dun.
But yeah, that's cool. Little man turned 1. Hero turned 1. 2/22/22. No, 23. 2/22/23. But his birthday is 2/22/22. So shout out to Hero. He turned 1. Shout out to everybody who came through, the godparents, the grandparents, friends, families, aunties, and all that stuff. The TTs, y'all pulled up, y'all showed out. Shout out to the TTs. Both moms was Mom Tony. She had to get surgery, emergency surgery. She good now. My mom was having these migraine joints. Like we sitting in the crib one day, and this was like when she started getting them, and she explained them like it was it felt like somebody was stabbing me in my head. So you know when certain people explain something is like, all right, like you don't want to say they exaggerating, but it's like one of them things that you gotta see for yourself. Man, she had, and R.I.P said she never got them 5 times back to back like that. It literally looked like she was reacting to a nigga stabbing her in her head.
Shit is serious.
Yeah, and I was just it was rough. It was rough. But she got I think she going back to the hospital soon, but they gave her some type of medicine that stopped it, and she running around acting like she invincible. But house search still going with that. We still trying to sell the crib. So if you looking to buy a crib, your first time home buyer, and you want to get something that ain't too expensive, holla at your boy. Boy. Set up a viewing. Come check out the crib. I think we gonna try to get the basement done. But if we get the basement done, we're gonna boost it up.
Of course.
And that also, I'll tell y'all off camera, cause I might lose a potential. T.Y.'s getting older.
Oh shit, niggas old we.
Yeah, it's always done. It make no difference.
No, at all.
No, T.Y. is like I like the young man he's becoming, man. It's like the childhood that he unfortunately had to grow into is he still do kid shit, like kid irresponsible shit, but like when we have conversations, his curiosity is growing more, which makes his level of questioning like expand. So the shit that he be asking me now, I just be like, damn, like I ain't never asked them questions at 13 years old. So it's fun to watch. And we also try to get your godson to walk, man.
Nope.
He bullshit.
Me and him beefing.
He bullshitting.
Cause y'all pick him up.
Cause we pick him up. What does that mean?
That's why he don't want to walk. He don't know what the ground feel like.
Listen, yesterday we made him. We was outside, and he walked. Well, he didn't walk, but he took like 3 steps, and he fell on his knees. He fall on his knees in the house all day,
And it felt different.
What?
He don't want to fall no more, do
He
it.
said he fell on the ground and was like.
What he do?
He was like, ugh. And then he was like, I was like, he fell down. That plank flooring ain't that concrete.
That joint different. That joint different.
Yeah, but that's cool. I went on her junior prom. She looked really, really, really nice.
When was this?
Friday, actually.
Ain't see a picture or nothing.
My mom posted pictures. I wasn't there because we had to go get our haircuts, and that was the only time that we could get it. So
I wasn't there neither.
Young Scrap, she's moving to Virginia.
I reached out to her, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, I told her, I said, I heard you moving. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. Like, you're definitely becoming something. Not that you wasn't anything before, but like to see the actual growth of it, that's a big step. Yeah. Like that's dope, a huge
man.
step.
So Hero is definitely gonna be going to Virginia.
Oh wow!
in the summertime, I'm gonna ship him right off. And to round up this R.I.P. to my cousin Mayor. This one hurt. This one and every death hurts. But for me, what?
Every death don't hurt.
Every death don't hurt.
No, every death don't hurt.
It don't.
Some hurt, some sting,
look,
something like that.
I was trying to be PC.
No, I told you. What I tell you? What I tell you? No, every death don't hurt. Sometimes you like, yo, so thought you like, damn, that's crazy.
Damn, that's
Yo,
crazy.
what we doing tonight? Like,
Yeah, but yeah, like this one. So for me, his father, Teddy. So when people ask me like, "Yo, what was your motivation growing up?" and I say my uncle, like, it wasn't Hove, it wasn't DMX, it wasn't Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, like it was Thies Hoffa. Like that was my motivation to rap. Like, and like I done took on a name after he passed away. Like when he got killed, I was like, all right, now I'm Young Hoffa now. Like, but he got killed in North Philly around the same age. So I think Mayor was probably like 3 or 4 when he got killed. So 20 years later, Mayor getting killed was like by gun violence as well. It was just like it's not sitting too well with me. And like when it came to Teddy, like, and Asia, my mom, Nugget, and all them, they started calling Mirror Teddy. Like they look exactly alike. Yes, I understand, but me, I guess, and not saying Nugget or my mom didn't have their own relationship with Teddy. Of course they did, but like Ari didn't know Teddy. She wasn't born, but Asia don't really have too many memories with Teddy. So Teddy got killed when I was 13, 14, and Scrap was like 7, so she ain't really, but I had those memories, so I tried my best to not call Mary Teddy so I could separate them two. I could still have my own separate memories with them.
right.
But Teddy was special. So when he got killed, it was just like, no. And 20 years later, Mary getting killed is like, how? Like Mir was just he was different, man. Like he was special, he was different. He was literally the evolved version of Teddy that we didn't get to see. And Mir don't have no kids, so now it's like we don't have an evolved, we are not going to get an evolved version of Mir.
Right.
And it's just like to lose them the same way, around the same age. Like, this one of the ones I'm never going to be able to forgive. Like, I know they say, like, things happen for a reason, or God's plan, or I'm not cool with these plans. I'm not cool with what happened. Because it's like, and I guess it's because they was the same age and they died the same way. That's probably what's killing me the most. Like, if you was gonna take Mary, why couldn't it have been a car accident? If that was your plan, like, why couldn't you just take them a different way? Like, why did you have to? So, and this probably sounds selfish, but I just lost my little cousin, so I don't care. But why subject the family to exactly what we went through 20 years ago? Like the way Teeny Bop was saying everything is going to be all right and talking the way that she was talking when Teddy got killed, I'm hearing that shit again. The way Nugget is crying and going through what she's going through, I'm hearing that shit again. The way the detectives came in the house to talk to my mom and my grandmom, the detectives came in the house and talked to me and because they was at the funeral home, so me and Mayor Godmon was talking to the detective. The shit was just like
It was the same.
the exact same. The same way Mayor was running around, like not really knowing what the fuck is going on. Like my little cousin Winter, she's running around the same exact way, running in circles, saying "Mommy, pick me up." The same shit that Mayor was doing. Like, and it's just like, I'm looking at the shit and I'm just like, the only thing different now is my grandma not here. You know what I mean? So when this come out, we will be laying I Married the Rest. If Nugget get up there with a speech, the same way she did with Teddy, is going to be like, how how are you putting us through the same thing? And the crazy part was when I was talking to my pop, I was telling him like how I felt about everything, and he actually hit me the next day and was like, as we were talking yesterday, I got a sense that you were wavering in your faith. I hope I was wrong. You know I'm not a religious dude, but I feel like I could say this and it be received. Don't waver. It's been working for you this long. Be steadfast and where and what you find comfort and stability in. And I was. You know, bro, I haven't questioned God in a long ass time. A very long time. I want to say probably like 6 years. Like, and that was a long 6 years.
Can I be honest though? We're taught not to question God. We're taught that questioning God is a sin, but that's not true. It's a natural reaction to have questions. On his road to going to the cross, he had questions. He didn't ask them in question form. But if I say, if it be thy will, let this cup pass, what am I saying?
Yeah.
It's a question.
Yeah.
So people will tell you can't question God. That don't make sense. You can't pray. Like even praying, you're I'm asking you to do something in prayer. What is that? It's asking you a question. So I can't, like, you see what I'm saying? Like it's a natural reaction though. Like it's a natural reaction.
Yeah, but that was my only thing. Like, dog, ain't no way. Like, if you was gonna take him, you could have took him. Yeah, ain't no way. You could have took him a different way, not this way. And it's just, and then like he got a song, man, and Teeny Bop want them to play the song. I can't stop listening to his lyrics because Mary was like one of them boys like. Where like when you see him, right, he looked like a North Philly nigga. Dark Caesar, beard, dark lips, dark skin, like gritty voice. Like when you see him, like a cop will look at him and be like, yeah, that nigga trouble. Like it's part of the game. But his mental, his intellect, like he's a different bull, man. Like I love getting knowledge from him, and that's my little cousin. Like I got like 8-9 years on him, and I love that. Like he was a different bull, man. And one last thing before I pass it off to y'all, I tell him and Dave and my little cousin Sonny all the time, like, yo, talk to Shara, dog. Like, if you need something, talk to Shara. Like, I don't know if they be looking at me like I'm the older cousin that just be saying shit.
Yeah, I'm talking to your wife, cuz. Feel awkward, bro.
But he was currently in school to be an electrician, and I'm like, dog, call Shar, talk to Shar. And this is Easter. He got killed the next day, and so like, thank God we was with him on Easter. He started bringing Winter around because we didn't see Winter like her first 3 years. So like the last 3 years, from like 4 to 6, he started bringing her around so she could be familiar with us. So Shar was like, put your app in. We could push you to the top. Asia's leaving as well. So he was about to take over Asia's apartment. Like, so it was like we was just putting them in position. And Shar was like, Monday when she went to work, she like put everything in order.
Wow.
Put everything in order. And I was at my Tony crib when I got the phone call, and I rushed to Temple. And Wednesday or Thursday came around, and I was just talking to Shara, and she was like, babe, it's crazy, because like when I was at work today, the chick that she do something, like Shar tell her do something and she do it, and Shorty was like, yo, what's up with your cousin, did he finish the joint? And she was like, he got killed Monday. And they was just like in disbelief. Like we just literally like, Shar put him in position to get the job, Asia put him in position to take over the lease so she could move down there, and she ain't got to break no lease, lose no money or nothing. And it was just like, what the fuck? Hey, what the fuck, man? So that was my my break. Lot of crazy shit, man. So I feel good to be back behind these therapeutic microphones. Chef.
What transpired since we last sat at this table and entertained these beautiful men and women that we entertain every week?
Yes.
Well, I got older.
Get older. You definitely got older. Had a birthday. Yeah.
What is my birthday?
We went to
Spend some money, nigga.
cigar bar.
Definitely spend some money. I typically don't do this, but shout out to Ashton's. Ashton's was a pretty good spot. That was a pretty good spot. Went to Ashton's for my birthday.
We would like to be a partner or a sponsorship of you guys, or y'all could be a sponsorship with us.
Yeah, but
we love cigars.
Can't pay for them cigars. They're a little husky, but I bought them though. Yeah, I bought them.
So you give us like 6. We sponsor them like that.
You were like 8. You gonna need this big fella. I got you. I done put 3 of them up there from y'all already. I'm just saying. But yeah, so had a birthday. We went out to the cigar lounge. We went to Budokan. Budokan is where we went?
Yeah.
Budokan. First time there. That was pretty good. Went on vacation. Went on a cruise. Went to some dope sites. Some dope countries. Hit a jackpot on the cruise. Yes. The guy who doesn't gamble hit a jackpot on the cruise. I was also playing roulette, and I kicked the roulette's ass for 6 days. Nope, for 5 days. And then day 6, they said, nah, nigga, give my money back. And I said, okay. I stopped.
So for a nigga that don't gamble,
Nigga, I was winning.
so what made you go back on the 6th day? Like, what made you say?
Because I was winning.
But you're not a gambler.
Okay.
So like, I feel like some person that's I don't do it.
Yeah.
So if I was like going crazy for 3 days, I ain't even going 5.
Come to the light.
That's facts. I got you.
I
That's
got you.
facts, bro.
I
Yeah,
show
like,
you.
what
You
made you
know
like,
the house is always gonna get their shit back.
No, don't say that. So this brings me to my next point.
But it happened.
No,
exactly.
don't do that. No, they didn't get all of it back. No, they didn't get all of it back.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have went back at all.
Tashira said-
Bro, he went 5 days. I wouldn't have went past 3.
And
I'd have been like, it's too good to be true. Nope, I'm out.
Listen. So now, prior to that, I had to get my car fixed before we left, right?
Right.
So car got fixed on Friday. We leaving Sunday. So now I'm sick. So I had to come out of my pocket, a couple $100 for that. My brother wound up giving me the money when we got there. Just pay me back whenever. Cool, no problem. I got you. So I'm down there. I'm like, yo. The sea days what got me. If you haven't been on a cruise, the sea days when you on a ship all day. You don't get off. You don't go nowhere. You literally just on a ship all day.
It's going. Like,
Yeah.
it's
It's under investigation. So I'm gonna tell you. No, real talk. I'm gonna tell you why. At some point,
He don't make that shit no better for me.
Bro, no, listen. At some points, the ship is moving.
All right.
At other points, you're not moving at all. But because the water is moving, you feel like you're moving.
Right,
There's no BS.
Gotcha.
This is what they don't tell you, right? You gotta look at the back of the boat, and that joint ain't spinning. Oh, we ain't going nowhere. Gotcha. Understandable. But on a sea day, you're not doing nothing. So you're doing all the activities on the ship. I fell in love with martinis. Didn't even know I liked them. I started liking vodka. Hate vodka. Started gambling. It's my thing now. It's definitely my thing. Holla at me. I'll teach you some roulette lessons.
Nigga who don't like change.
Tell you, the nigga who don't. Nigga, how about it? Then what? I'm trying to think. What else? What else happened?
Hey,
So
Blue Long Island's on the drum.
had one. And then when I got the one, so I was playing roulette. I said, yo, I ain't, because you like, I'm scared of white people. So on the ship, right, it's a lot of them. And I'm like, they gonna kill me. I'm winning, I'm young, and I'm black. And it like literally around the table, they all around the table. So the one guy, he got made plenty of chips. I'm not playing, cash your money out. I said, get him a fucking drink, because he's mad. Why you mad, bro? And he just looked at me. I was like, ooh, shit, he about to kill me. Hey, can I get a blue Long Island, please? And they was like, yeah, no problem. They brought it to me. I took a sip. I said, this is sugar. Couldn't finish it. I didn't want it. I take it back. I don't want it. Because I got big bucks. Like, I'm a tip. Take it back. I don't want it. I was out there drawing.
Yo.
The real talk. I said, look, give me $5 a chip. Here you go. I don't want it. You can have it. It's okay. What else? We were the islands we went to were good. They were great actually. We almost got left at St. Kitts because main man was doing too much. So it was a group of us that was on a group of us that went. Most of us went to the beach, and the other one went to go on a tour. In the midst of going on the tour, board started doing all this extra stuff. So now we waiting for the guy to come back. Guy don't come back. Service is terrible out there. So Miss Sharon, who's back at the ship, is calling my mom and Jamel and me. But we pick up and it's like, hello, somebody there. So it's like she's calling to let us know what's going on. She's on the ship. Her son-in-law and daughter are not, because they still a part of the tour that boarded and detoured and did whatever he's supposed to do. They pick other people up. Sorry, about to be stranded. My passport was on the ship. If it wasn't on my pocket, I'd have been okay. But because it was on the ship, we was about to become, what is it called? Natives of that country? Yes. Stuff. Yes. It had been roaming the kitchen in St. Kitts, goddamn. That was only like scary part.
A fool,
I'm serious, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you, I was nervous. What else? I'm trying to think. My godson, we beefing because he don't rock with me. Like I went to go see him the other day. He looked at me.
Stop saying
No,
that.
I'm telling y'all. He looked at me, started crying. I said, really? I didn't left the whole person to come and see you, and you just gonna treat me like this? I could took my man home. Like, it's crazy. Like, he ain't got no rap for me. So I told his daddy, I'm gonna trade him, man.
What does daddy say?
He do that shit to me. Don't worry about it. Man, Tony
Sure,
said,
walk in the house. He
Man, Tony said, you can't trade him, man. I said, watch me. Damn, I'm trying to think, man. Like, I did a lot, but I didn't really do a lot.
a little
Work
bit
is
feel
work.
like a lot when we get old.
Yeah, that's true. Work is work. Almost beat up the mechanic. So, again, 2 days before my vacation, he messed up my money because I was going to do Lyft that day. I was in the middle of doing Lyft. My check engine light come on. I said, oh, this is my car. It's my money maker. I'm out. Pull up the shop. Here, check engine light come on. He says, you need an O2 sensor. Cool. How much it costs? He looked it up. Told me it was $5 something. I said, Jesus. Cool. Again, got a handle. Last week? Was it last week?
Yeah, what did he say he needed?
O2 sensor.
Oh, all right.
What you thought I said?
No, I was trying to make sure you didn't use the fucking accent
I
again.
got it. It's okay. It's coming back. Got it. So, Monday. Sunday night, my check engine light comes on again. So now my whole weekend, I'm irked. Because I can't get to Saturday night. Because I can't get to the mechanic until Monday. I go to work, leave work, go straight to the shop. I said, bro, my O2 sensor. No, I said my check engine light came on again. He said, bring it in, I'll check it for you. Cool, no problem. He checks it. He says, you need an O2 sensor. I said, bro, I was just here. Maybe 4 weeks ago. You put it on there. He said, no, I didn't. I said, bro, I was here. You got proof? I do. Show me the receipt. It's right here. Go and grab the receipt. Give it to him. He says, this is my receipt. It's your handwriting. He says, no, this was not me. I said, no, it was you. Like, it was definitely you. He goes to the boss like, you, did you put this on? No, bro. You put it on. I left my car with you. Don't do that. I left my car with you. You put it on. He asked 3 people in the shop, they put it on. They said, no. I don't remember a lot of cars come through. He gets mad and says, you should have came earlier. Why should I have came earlier? I'm coming to you when it's convenient. It doesn't matter. It's the end of the day. Your sign said you close at 4. Bro, it's 3 o'clock. So what you mad for? You should change your hours of operation. Because I was confused. I didn't get it. Like, it's not like, all right, I close at 4 and I'm coming at 4:45. I mean, I'm coming at 3:45. No. It was more than enough time, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that. So, I was about to fight him. And then I had to, like, come back in a couple of days to get that joint situated. Did I cater since the last time we was here? No, I did a couple drinks for the Super Bowl. My Eagles lost the Super Bowl. It was a good game, but my feelings was hurt.
Man, I forgot about that. Damn, sure did.
Yeah, you should have forgot. Your team didn't go. My man still ain't get a contract yet. It's crazy. He's still waiting on his contract. What?
My Cardinals ain't got shit to do with nothing, dog. You ain't had to add that.
What I tell you? Choosing violence. When Axe throwing, I let Steph get into that. I kicked their ass though. No, I think Steph was on my team actually, so we kicked their ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Took a trip with my pop. And I ain't taking no more trips with the nigga. Nigga talked for 2 hours, bro. 2 hours, bro. Cussed out my sister for nothing. 2 hours. He's hitting my arm while I'm driving. Like, bro, you want to die, bro? I think he was trying to kill me because he tried to get some insurance money or something, but I don't know. No, I doubt it.
He passionate when he telling his stories.
Bro, we heard these stories already, dog. Don't do this shit. I think that might be it. I lost weight since the last time we was on camera.
Shout out to y'all. I've
been eating a lot of fish. Yeah.
I gotta get to you so you can make that bass.
Yeah, it's in the freezer. Don't worry about it. Sorry. I'll make it one day. The day you're not coming, I got you. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's not really a lot. I think that might be it. Nothing. Nope. Because last year around this time, he was coming up on like death number 3.
Damn sure was.
Mm-hmm.
Damn sure was.
No, we was on number 2. Nope. Yeah, we was on number 2.
It was 3.
It was 2 because it was my grandma. My grandma was buried the 31st. Yeah, my grandma was buried the 31st of March. Don didn't pass till May.
So when did R.I.P. die?
R.I.P. died right before my mom. So right before grandma. We was on 2.
Right.
It was 2 weeks apart.
Right. Yeah.
I had so much fun on the cruise that I booked another one before I got off. And then I invited all my family and friends. Because I'm sick of y'all saying, you never tell nobody where you going. Ain't none of y'all booked. So kiss my ass, so what? Next.
Before you go.
You going to Africa. That's okay, I got it. I'm making an exception.
I'm not, that's cool. Yeah, we are. But.
Kiss my ass, so what?
Dog. This nigga booked the whole trip, like dates and all that shit. You don't invite 30 niggas and say, yo, this is the date. How do you invite 30 niggas and say the date is?
What do you mean?
You supposed to say, hey, 30 niggas, what's the best date for everybody to go on a vacation? Like, if let's just say we pick March, can everybody be available 2024?
So I'm going to tell you what happens. I'm going to tell you what happens when you do that. You do it that way, right? And then it goes, well, this month, that month, this month, that month. I can't do this, I can't do that. So I'm going to get the whole thing situated.
Do we not vote? Do we not have a voting system here?
Yeah, you got a voting system.
Okay, so
the voting system is I'm going right now.
Okay, so you say we do it, or we say if the third week in April. If out of 30 niggas, 11 of them is cool with that, that's the one you go with.
Nope. Our voting system with
spending money for Africa and then going on a cruise, that's a lot of fucking money.
No, but again, like I get it. So all right, maybe you took here you responded, right? Yes,
because I do want to go on a cruise. I want to get my fare out of the way.
I get it. It's okay. I know how you felt. That was me a couple years ago. You responded. Your wife responded. Niggas left me on red, and then text me later like, "Yo, I saw the information about the cruise. I'm going." You're not. You're not. You're not. Man called me. He said, "I got 10 rooms blocked off. Only 2 people booked in a room together." I'm not mad that people's like, yo, let me get back to you, let me see. That's not my issue. The issue is the people who always be like, yo, you don't ever tell nobody nothing. Told you. Got everything for you. And you don't respond. Keith my ass, so what?
Steph, how was your break, bro?
As I stated, my break was tumultuous, man. A lot of ups and downs.
Hair loss too. Sheesh. Well, hair removal.
Let's see. December is when we last recorded. I started working on my health. Losing weight. And then I got I have severe sleep apnea. And one of the things that scared me was when Bonnie was like, one night, she rolled over to go to the bathroom. She got back. She didn't hear me breathing. She touched me, and then she heard me take a deep, and start breathing again. So, that shit, shook me up. So, damn. So.
Wait.
What the fuck? What, nigga?
Wait, hold up. Wait. So you was dead and shit for a little bit?
Every night.
Fuck out of here.
So you the Undertaker?
No, I'm dead serious. So, yo,
you sit up.
not sit up.
This is not the shit we should be laughing at, yo.
No, real shit. So when I went to the doctor,
We're terrible, yo.
I got when I got to the
He
doctor.
said, yo, I died.
No, real shit. I'm about to go more deep into it. When I went to the doctor,
it's not funny no more. I'm sorry.
they set up the test, and I got scheduled for the test. Bull says I stopped breathing for more than 15 seconds, 101 times per hour.
Oh no, you did shit.
So I was like, damn.
Say it again?
They're called events. So
yeah.
So I have events. I was having 101 events per hour. So
Did they tell you to sleep on your back?
So I would.
Why that don't sound like
sleep,
his ass? No, he said every 15 seconds. I mean, he said 15 seconds.
Every 10 years. So no, not every. So you stop breathing
In
for
an
a
hour?
certain amount of time. Within an hour.
Yeah. I know
101 times.
Yeah, I had 101 times where I stopped breathing.
What was the longest length?
No,
what was the shortest length?
I don't know. They didn't go that far into it, but they call an event is when you stop breathing for a certain amount of time.
So maybe what I thought you heard was I stopped breathing for 15 seconds 101 times in an hour. That don't sound like it was possible. 15 seconds 101 times in an hour?
I mean, if it's back to back.
That means you was dead for an hour. It's not. Do it. Am I tripping? Am I tripping?
I don't think that you're tripping, but it's also one of those things.
Damn, dog.
Wait, sorry. It's like the boy house party. Stop hitting the table. I also feel like it's one of them jobs that we don't really know a lot about because that's just not our field. So yes, it does sound like, damn, you stopped breathing 15 times.
No, 101 times.
101 events.
For 15 seconds. It's not that many 15 seconds in an hour.
It is.
Go ahead. I'm going to get this fucking calculation right. Go ahead.
It's 4 within a minute, bro.
It's 60 seconds within a minute.
Correct. 15 to 15 is 30. Another 15 of the 15 is 30. So it's 15 seconds in 1 minute.
So you telling me this nigga was dead for an hour? Because at what point do you breathe? That's 1 second of air, bro.
No, what he's
so
saying.
You telling me a nigga this big?
What a math teacher at? Because I didn't do this math.
I was trying to tell y'all what's going on.
Because I hate it, bro.
Yo, you right. We ain't shit. Go ahead, bro.
Anyway, so I get the machine, and literally now I have no events. So the last couple I'll have.
So you have to sleep with the machine every night.
Yeah.
Not just for them to test it.
No, because the sleep study test was for that. But I have the machine to make sure that I'm still breathing throughout the night.
Are you more energized now?
Yes.
Okay.
Way more energized now.
I'm on the because I shared did one not too long ago.
Because I literally now sleep through the night. Oh, I wake up when my alarm goes off unless I gotta take a piss or some shit. But other than that, I sleep through the night.
My pop said, man, Tamika made me buckle down and get the CPAP.
Yeah.
The CPAP joint. He was like, man, Tamika made me buckle down and get the CPAP joint. So I gotta wear that shit at night. Man, I feel like burying. I was like, oh, wow. Okay.
But no,
Oh, what about your body?
I went from 101 events to literally probably some nights is 1. Sometimes some nights is 0.5. Some nights is 0.
So 0.5 means you half not breathing.
Yeah. Like I said, oh, okay. Start breathing again.
He said, sorry, nigga, I'm back.
But no, real shit. I feel so much more energized during the day.
Why do we laugh at this, bro?
I honestly don't even take naps no more because of that shit.
I'm taking a nap.
But normally I took a nap because I was tired. I'm not tired, I'm not tired no more. So, and it's been cool. Like, people say that they have a hard time getting used to the machine. Nigga, when your life is on the line, you get used to that shit real quick.
Nigga.
So I got used to it. The only thing is I gotta fucking keep getting distilled water.
They sold out of that shit last week.
I had got two. No.
Probably
So
distilled.
so you can find distilled
Know
water.
about distilled water.
Distilled
Yeah.
water can be found in the baby aisle.
Distilled water is for the humidors in my house.
So
Yeah.
when Monty went, after the shit with the water joint happened, she went to the water aisle. There was no waters. She went to the baby aisle. There was distilled water there.
Shout out to Monty for knowing that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that you give babies distilled water. Did you know you give babies distilled water? I didn't know that.
it literally. It's funny as shit. It literally has a baby on the fucking.
No, I seen those. I didn't
We
know that
was
was
either
just
making
distilled
his
water.
bottles with distilled or purified.
But what exactly is distilled water?
It takes like all the minerals out of it. and stuff.
Just filter it different.
Yeah.
But I took. Okay, I get it for a baby. I got it.
Different type of minerals in that motherfucking water now.
Because on my because on the machine there's a built-in humidifier.
Was this season 1 when we had the episode Schuylkill Punch?
Schuylkill soup, yeah.
Schuylkill soup. So what is it now? It was soup then. What is it now?
It's like a broth.
No.
Beef broth.
It's just like a broth right now, bro. I'm surprised I don't got superpowers. I still was drinking with that.
Moo.
We actually, so he could drink almond milk now. So we had like, whew, and we don't get approved for fucking, what is that shit called?
Stamps.
Government
Stamps
assistance.
and all. Yeah, so we don't get government assistance. So we don't. Man, he took the last little bit of fucking Enfamil. We should have kept that shit put in the safety box. Felt good as shit, and I had to spend $50 on that little ass can.
Yeah.
So,
But other than that, January was a hard month for me. Mother had a stroke, and I did not know what to do or what I was going, like how to handle it. It was one of those things where I started flashbacking to like what happened with my grandmother. So like I did the math. Like my mom was 36 when my grandma passed.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am about to turn 33. Grandmother had a stroke. But her stroke, obviously, more had occurred, and we lost her. I went up to the hospital and see my mom. Like, yeah, I felt like, okay, at least, she's here. But it was just like something that, like, when your mom or the person you love can't remember who you are at that moment, it hurts. It's just like I kept telling my sisters that I didn't want my mom to forget me. But by prayer and checking on her every day when she was in the hospital, because she was in intensive care.
can I ask you a question real quick?
What's up?
I had one too. I just didn't want to interrupt the story.
Because this one is it. How did your sisters feel when you said that?
What?
You didn't want your mom to forget you.
So, truth be
You
told,
get where I'm going with that? That's not something that you're supposed to tell your sisters.
Why not?
why not?
Because that's their mom as well. So don't
But-
like you
but-
kind of don't. That's why I said how did they feel? Like you don't want
So
to
the
put
thing
that.
was with the way it was, right? So I can't really tell you how they felt.
You're the oldest, right?
I know, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like
The only reason, so here, so my mom lives with my sister, the sister right underneath Michelle. So she knows all my mom information.
Mm-hmm.
So she was visiting her more, being able to visit her more. I wasn't. I was like I could go. I was going up there like once or twice a week, like on Saturdays and stuff like that. When I had the time, I would go on there Friday. And then I would go up there on Saturdays. But like she remembered me. Like, she would remember my name, but like she would confuse me like with my uncle. She kept saying like she kept calling me my uncle, which is Manny. My uncle nickname is Manny. So she would call me him. The reason why I said I didn't want her to forget me is because, like, me and my mom have a weird bond. I was her first, I was the oldest. And I didn't want her to forget all the stuff. And the reason why I said I didn't want her to forget, because it felt like she was remembering stuff with them easier rather than what it was with me. Like, when she would mess up their name, it would be, like, way less than she would for me, whatever the case may be. It felt that way.
Gotcha.
So, I don't know if my sisters watch the pod, listen to the pod, but my baby sister said something that hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna lie. She was like, well,
How old is she again?
she'll be 30 soon.
Okay.
So she was like, well, I wouldn't necessarily say she's gonna forget about you, but I feel like you don't make enough time for her. But I was like, well, how does that make sense? Where I'm checking on her, I'm calling on her. Like, I was literally calling her, and talking to her every day. I was doing what I could. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's situation is different. Everybody's job situation is different. There were days, so like when I talked to my boss, there were days where she was just like, literally, let's say, go, you can take a half day or whatever, because by the time, if I would have took a full day, it wouldn't make sense, because they don't let visitors in after 11. So there was no point in me taking full days and stuff like that. So I took a half day for a week straight, half days to go visit her and stuff like that.
I don't know, like, the dynamic of the relationship, right? But, and I'm not, again, I don't know exactly what it is. So a lot of people take it as being there, as being present. So,
Exactly, a lot of people do feel that way.
right. So, and it's not a slight towards you, because, I mean, I know, like, bro, if nobody else know how you, like, the viewers know how you feel about your mom.
Yeah.
You've expressed that several times, but other people may not. So, I kind of get what she's saying, only because it was years where my brother was just not around. Yeah, he would call, but you in this state, that state, this state, that state. So it's like any event in which something happens, yeah, bro, you're not here, but it's only a physical thing. Where now, yeah, he lived 2 hours away. My mom would go there. So, like, my feelings toward that actually changed. If we go on a vacation, she's there. If they go places with just like them sometimes. So that feeling has changed, but to some people, it's literally just it's a present thing. But then other people may not realize that the relationship that you have and the relationship that they have is different.
Yeah,
For
most
their
definitely.
relationship, you have to be present.
Mm-hmm.
Another relationship, like I take me and Aunt. Me and Aunt can go months without seeing each other. It's all love. But then there's some friends where it's like I have to, or I'm not gonna say me, but they have to call me every day. Like, I ain't gotta do it. Like, same thing with Kenny, bro. Me and Kenny can go months, year without talking. It's no bad blood. It's not like, oh, I don't rock with. No, like, that's my guy. What's up with him? I ain't talked to him in a minute, but I know he good because I ain't get that phone call. So I get it. I mean, but I also think it's one of those things where maybe it's I'm not sure like how she said it, and that could have been the part
What
that
they
bothered
say,
you as well.
lost in translation?
Right.
We were texting, and that's what it is. Like,
I
sometimes
probably snapped because through text, you like,
That's probably why you shouldn't snap, because we're old enough to know through text that things could be translated.
that's why I
different
didn't.
way.
Yeah, that's why I really didn't.
But in that emotional moment,
it hurts.
in
but
that
at the
emotional
point,
moment,
you don't.
Did you ask her to elaborate?
No, I just. What I did was
You just took one that hurt.
Huh?
You just took one that hurt.
I took it on and I did something about it. So like after she said that, I was like, well, you know what? Maybe you got a point. And then
You probably should have asked her to elaborate, because now that it's weighing on your conscience now. Because you
Not now.
probably, huh?
not now.
Not now. I mean, I'm talking about in the moment.
Yeah,
in that moment, like you said, you didn't ask her to elaborate.
No, I didn't.
So by you not doing that in that moment and you just acting off of what she said, it could have been. It could have been settled a different way without you having to. I mean, but if however you acted on it, if it made you feel whole, And like when you start doing it, cool beans. But sometimes if you ask somebody to elaborate, things could be squared away in a more proper fashion.
I get what you're saying.
But
I was more so like, I'ma just do what I gotta do, and ensure that my mom sees my face and I spend time with my mom more frequently. And again, I got the okay from my manager to do that for like 4 or 5 days straight, and I went up there every day. Now, the funny thing is, what my mom has, it's not that she doesn't forget. She forgot, It's more so.
She didn't go back to work, right?
No, she just chilling right now. It's not that she forgot. It's what she has is she knows what she wants to say. She just can't say it. So like how when you thinking of something you like damn, what's that show? Yeah.
It's gonna tip my tongue. I can't think of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's a lot of that.
So with her training or with her therapy, it's less frequent than it was.
What do y'all do in the house? Like, do y'all put sticky notes in the house and stuff like that? Like
No, there's no need for stuff like that.
Okay.
So like when like yesterday I was talking to her and she was explaining to me like, her home health aide she doesn't have home in-house therapy anymore. She has to go out. So she got stuck on something, and then when she gets stuck on something, you gotta like, okay, what does it sound like? What is it?
Techniques.
Huh?
A couple different techniques.
Yeah, a couple like, okay, what does it sound like? Or can you describe what you're trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
And once she does that, it comes back to her.
Gotcha.
So like after a while, like she still have her moments where she calls me my uncle nickname, but it's far few in between when it used to be. And she also now corrects herself. So back like when it first started, she would call me Manny. I'm like, Mom, I'm not Manny. And she was like, well, Boo Boo, that's what I said. I called you Boo Boo. I'm like, no, you didn't. But now she'll start saying it, and then she says, I mean, and then she'll correct herself. So she's getting better. Physical therapy is going good. It's still some things, but for her to be in good spirits is like all I needed. When she got better, she got out in like March, I think March 15th. She was like, what do you want for your birthday? I said, yo, having you home. That's all I want for my birthday.
That's dope that she remembers your birthday.
Yeah. So like she started like I said, start coming back. Like she was like, yeah. She's like, remember when we had just one March birthday? Now we got 2. Now we got 3 altogether. She was like, Pop birthday is this day. My nephew. Mimi birthday is this day. So like it's definitely back a lot more than what it was when it first happened.
That's really good.
She was watching the Eagles games and stuff like that while she was in the rehab facility. It was and it was funny because like when something happens to someone, you don't try to like pressure them. You just want to be by their side, right?
Right.
So I was like, hey, Mom, did you watch the Eagles game? She said, yeah, we ran the hell out the ball. I was like, oh. So she was actually watching the game, and she definitely remembers. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, once I seen stuff like that, I was becoming hopeful. Like, all right, we're going to get through this. But in that moment, I definitely was like, yo, my grandmother passed when I was 17. My mother was 36. Like, I don't want to lose my mother. I have so much more to learn from her, I feel like. Mm-hmm. And I just prayed and cried, bruh. I don't know, y'all don't watch anime, bruh. Well, when the anime character cried, bro.
the long
string.
Look what you hear. Look.
You know how Goku cried when Krillin got killed before he went Super Saiyan?
Yes, I do remember that. Yes,
but he was just like this. Bro. Yeah. That's how it was. Like, and what's funny is because when my grandma passed away, or when she was in the hospital, she was at Temple. I put a hole in Temple wall, their bathroom wall. I think my mom told this when she was on the pod.
Mm-hmm. When my man C's got shot, I think somebody broke something at Temple and they put us out.
I had to go to the bathroom, right? My aunt, she made me laugh even though I was crying. She was like, "All right, now, don't fucking go on breaking don't put no walls in this bathroom." I was like, "No, I'm good. I just gotta go to the bathroom." But
Two things. One, the worst, the worst. Like, so when it came down to my grandma passing, right? I had accepted it before it happened. It was still a shocker that it happened like that day or whatever the case may be. But that morning, not that morning, that day when I went in her room to check up on her. It's my birthday, and my grandma usually know everybody's birthday. She didn't say birthday. She didn't say nothing. And I walked back down the steps and I was like, something not right. I said, what you mean? I said, Grandma never not tells me happy birthday, right? I didn't go up there for that. Like, I didn't go up there for her to fold up the little $20 bill 5 to 7 times and get like. I'm really just checking on you because I'm here. So like that was like kind of crazy for me. Like I started like accepting it then. So I understand how you felt when you was like, you know, what you want for your birthday. You being home is enough. I felt that even when you said it. I think you text that to me. The question that I had was, so you called me that day when she went to the hospital, right? And I think I had just got back from Delaware or something like that. And I was like, I got you. Just got to get to my house. I know that you are a person of like not many words, right? And I had like a bunch of questions, but I didn't like ask the question because I'm looking at like your sister called you again. You're getting emotional. I think I want to say your eyes started like tearing up. But my question was, and it's just like I was just been thinking about that since like forever. In that moment, do you feel as though I did enough or I could have did more or I was just there in that moment?
You do very well with that.
With what?
But you just did.
Asking
Like,
a question?
that is a fucking. It's not just a simple question.
No, it's not. But I'm just like, cause
But that's a superpower of yours that you really do well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Cause you always like you. I'm sorry, you can't answer, but it's just no. Like you is like you have the will to put things in perspective for people in those moments when you ask questions in that formality.
Okay.
You got it.
so you're referring to like yourself, yourself,
Like as a friend.
bro. You did everything I asked you to do. I literally asked you to take me there,
Say less.
like because like at that moment, I was like, all right, I need to get up there. It's rush hour. Uber wanted like $50. I was like, bro, I don't got $50 to give Uber right now. So I called, and the thing was, that day it was weird because if I'm not mistaken, that day was Friday the 13th. And I'm not really superstitious, but it's like, that's wild.
Which was crazy because I don't go to Delaware like that was. I'm not a superstitious boy, right? Yeah. But I feel like I got superstitious boy moments. I ain't been there on a Friday since then. No cat.
Yo, like it was weird because like, all right, the lady was like, "Oh yeah, she fell." So I'm thinking, all right, she probably just fell, you know. And then they was like, "Yo, she had a stroke." I'm like, the lady told me an hour ago she fell, bro. Like how we go from falling to having a stroke? So that's when like shit became chaotic. But like I know like for myself that it was a very hard situation because I lost my grandmother in that manner.
Mm-hmm. He cleaning the shit out of these folks, man. Like the fuck, he done came past like 5 times.
So yeah, I lost my grandmother in that manner, so it was just rough. But when I was we went to my sister's house on Easter, everybody was eating, and it was just like she was her old self as far as communicating and stuff like that. She still walks with a cane now, has a little not trouble, but it's her mobility obviously it's not what it once was. Not what it once was, but she's basically
she good.
Her new self. Yeah, she good. You know what I mean? And that's all honestly I could ask for.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And it was rough. I had you guys there by my side being supportive. Amani was holding me down, as always. and it was just being able to go out my birthday weekend and just relax, like that helped.
The reason I asked that question, right, is because I'm one of the people, and it's a joke, but it's some truth to it, right? Tashira's like, well, what happened? I'm just like, I don't know. Well, you didn't talk to him? I don't think he wanted to talk. Was he okay? His mom was in the hospital. No, he's not okay. And it's just like, I wasn't being an a-hole, but it's like, bruh. Like, and especially because, like, when I went through all that last year, y'all was all there. So it's like, and not that, I got an opportunity to return the favor, but it's like, yo, I gotta be to them what they were to me. In that, because death is not easy. Especially somebody, or just sickness, period, is not easy. Like, but I'm just sitting there and it's like, you don't never ask questions. And I said, well, this is one of the moments where, because usually my line is like, I don't ask about nothing I don't care about. I said, but this is different. I'm looking at this nigga like an emotional wreck. I don't want to talk to you neither, nigga. Like it's like, that's why when Ed, we text the group, yo, if I'm out of it, blah, 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 I'm like, cool, I got it.
And I only did that because when my grandma passed away, I didn't do it. So the fact that you saying you did it because is it like a guilty thing?
I don't think it's a guilty thing, but it's like so I'm gonna take us as an example, right? This is a business, right? Yeah. It's not a multi-million-dollar business, all the other good stuff. It's not all these other people working underneath us, but it's still a business. We got to communicate. So, and even like with me, oh yeah, your grandma passed, we not potting. Yes, we are. Because if I sit there for too long, like literally, she passed that, like, I'm just going to say it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe like 12 o'clock in the morning. The next morning, I'm in the house. Tasha, like, you good? I'm like, I'm good. You need something? Like, I don't need nothing. And I'm sitting there on the porch. 11 o'clock. I'm drinking at 11 o'clock in the morning. I never drink that early unless I'm on a cruise. But I'm like, I don't drink like that. At that time. So 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm drinking, smoking a cigar. Like I was numb.
Yeah.
But if you sit in it for too long, depending on who the person is, it just keeps repeating and repeating. I didn't want that to happen. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yo, I gotta fight through it. Like, I went to work. Why you back? What I'm supposed to do, bro? I gotta pay these bills. But it's also one of them joints like I feel like everybody's different. So like Ant is the one where, Ant will explain, what's happening, but Ant's gonna still like crack jokes here and there. You can tell that he's like bothered by something. You're just like quiet. I'm just like kind of like in between both, but I'm fighting through it. But it's like, and I don't think it's an ego or a pride thing, but I think it's one of those things where out of a lot of my friends, in certain areas, I'm stronger than them, and I feel like I have to show that support, if that makes sense. So if you're down and sad, I can't walk around you being all sad, like, yo. But it's also Joe's like, yo, that's somebody's mom. Like, that's mom and grandma is different.
That's facts. Like, that's super facts. Like,
especially like first cousins that you like grew up, or cousins that you watch grow. Like, it's different.
It is. It hit different because again, all the stuff that happened to my grandmother had rushed back. And right. It's just like, yo. But like I said, to see her thriving at this moment, that's all I can ask for. Like, nothing good could happen nothing like, super fantastic or super could happen for the rest of the year for me. Bro, I'm good. Like if that was my one blessing for the year, I'm good.
I get that.
How your pop?
He cool. They moved him to another facility because the one that he was at closed down.
I remember you telling us that.
Yeah, but he's at the Tucker House right now.
The Tucker House?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
On City Line?
No, Fairmount. I forget what in Fairmount, but it's near Fairmount.
Gotcha.
But
the new building?
No, Tucker House was old. My mom used to work there.
I'm thinking about something else. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm thinking about something else.
But no, like I said, other than that, once we got through that, another year around the sun, turned 33 a couple weeks ago. Had a good time with the fellas. Yeah, and that was about it. growth in the marriage. Continue to grow. Continue to be there for one another. Continue to be supportive. Continue to be that ear, because sometimes, in most instances, just gotta be that ear. You don't talk. Just listen.
You know the one thing that we did not touch on? Oh, I'm sorry. Were
Today?
you finished? Were you finished?
Kinda.
Before I even said
Yeah, go ahead.
No, because I want you to finish first. I can't make a premature statement.
Oh, well, no, I was just basically going to say like that. Other than that, like, we were just there for each other, like, the whole season. I mean, something came up this week that we had a conversation about, and I don't think you responded, but I knew what I said probably hit home, because then I hit you back. I was like, yo, if you ever need to talk about it, just hit me up, because that shit can be annoying.
I get it. And can I be honest? It was a whole lot more, right?
Got you.
It's our group chat, right? Like us three and Monty. And then it's the group chat. I didn't want to send that to the group chat. And this is where, this is a great segue, by the way. This is where I had to separate the fellas from my married group of friends, right? I could have sent that to the group. Outside of the two of us is no shade. I'm sorry. Outside of the three of us, there's two other people in that group that's married. I want to say three because I think the boy Mike is married, but I'm not sure. I didn't want to have that conversation in that group because a lot of people would not have understood it. So I sent it to our group. But even prior to sending it to our group, I also text Monty. And I text Monty because I remember, and she might kill me for this, but I can fight. But she hit hard, so I'm not going to hit her back. But I got dip game. Last season when your anxiety was like through the roof, and she reached out to me, and I'm just like, and it was easier said than done in that moment. Because I'm like, listen, you know him as a husband. I know him like, that's the big guy. Like, that's my guy. And I think I gave her like the steps to deal with it, but I gave it to her how to deal with it based off the conversation that you and I were having, or like us as a group. And I had to reach back out to her because I'm like, bro, this your homie. What's up? Because I ain't got the answer, Sway. Like, and it's like, if I would have sent it to the other group chat, one, and this is just my theory until everybody proves me wrong, but I don't believe what everybody's saying. Either the group chat is ignored or it's on mute. Or it's like, these niggas talking again. Because I don't like to get ignored, I couldn't have sent that there. Because I would have like snapped. I sent it to the group chat and it's like, we touched on it. And then we just like went somewhere completely else, which was fine because it was like a funny conversation. But
I mentally said, be right back. And I put it in the trailer.
Really? Oh, shoot. But, I mean, that's fine. Like, that's, But it's like, I don't know, like, it's...
Because I didn't want to make it seem like, because normally when I do it, is in like
right.
a joking form.
Right, right.
So when he sent it, I was just like, this ain't joking form, so let me be right back in my mind.
But I also understand and respect the bond that we have. So it's like, one, we're honest enough with each other to not give a stupid answer, right? And there's also some jokes where we might just look at that jump like, yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out because this is not my lane. Mm-hmm. I can respect that from us because that's the bond that we have. If I'd have said to that group chat and Main would have said something stupid, I'd have drove this off and I'd have fucked him up. Because I just know it would have been something like, in that moment, no.
Who's Main Man?
You come on, bro.
All right.
Anyway, so the one thing that none of us touched on about since the last time we sat at this table was literally the name change, which is the question that we have gotten from everyone. Yo, somebody hacked y'all?
Sorry, it was leaning. He got drunk on me.
Yo, somebody hacked y'all? No. Why y'all change your name? Wait till we come back out. You can't tell me? Nope. Real talk. Like, people's like, yo, you not gonna tell me? Nope. Listen to episode 1 and or 2. That's all I got for you. That's all I had. Cats was mad. It's still y'all though, right? Yeah. You wanna hear the intro? Go back.
Thanks for
looking out.
Yeah, thanks for not unfollowing us. Well, I guess we could do it in episode 2, huh?
We can.
Follow your boy ANC_N.I.C.E. Follow the game at the LNL Pod on all social media platforms. Chef.
Is that going to take a little while to get used to, or are you just used to it now?
Bro, I forgot about this part.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
I don't remember, but catch me next week. I got you.
Steph.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Hmkage, H1MKAGE.
And with that being said, no more random shits on the outro.
Yeah.
Got some new shit for y'all. Deuces.